Welcome back. Let's move on to another corporate conversation now. Supreme Petrochem is the next company on our radar. They've delivered a strong quarter, big expansion seen in the margins on a sequential basis. Is the growth sustainable? To talk more about the earnings picture, the exports outlook, we're joined by Rakesh Nayyar, the ED of the company. Mr. Nayyar, afternoon, and thanks so much for joining in. First, if we may talk about the margin expansion, what led to the margin expansion to levels of 15%? And is it sustainable, or can you improve margins from here on? And if yes, what would be the key drivers or levers?
No, quarter on quarter, our sales were high, and the domestic market was also good. So that's what led to the increase in the margins. As far as the when we look at the if you look at the year on year, actually, the margins are low this year because last year the margins were very high because of the global deltas were very high, and that because of the increased very high ocean freights and also disruption in the supply chain, the margins in the year 21-20 were extraordinarily high, but now the margins are at normal levels. And now, as far as going forward, our volume growth will lead to our improved margins and in absolute numbers also, and also in terms of the realizations.
Okay. So margins are sustainable, or will they improve?
I won't call scalable or improve, because right now I won't rather guess on the margin numbers, because the margins are also determined by many external factors and the global factors. But as far as the volume growth is concerned, we are targeting almost 15 to 17% volume growth this year.
What did you
and that
close
gives us the confidence. Sorry?
Sure. What did you close FY23 with when it came to volumes?
The FY23, we had volumes of 286,000 tons. And as far as the coming year is concerned, we will be almost 15 to 17% more than this.
Okay. Sure, go ahead.
So this improvement in your volumes of 15 to 17%, is it partly on account of the incremental capacity which comes on stream? You have phase one of a project which is scheduled to go on stream in June of next year. So this 15 to 17% is pure organic volume growth.
No, the next year what we are talking is the new product, that is the mass ABS, which should be going on stream sometimes next year. This this capacity is coming from the expansions we just completed in the last quarter. That is of our new line of polystyrene and expansion of expandable polystyrene at both our locations in Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu. And though these expansions and the new line will give us additional capacities this year.
Okay. Based on the capex coming through and the volume growth that you're envisaging of over 15% on a year-on-year basis, what do you think you can scale up your revenue to? Say you did around 5,300 crores or close to that in FY23. What do you think you can scale it up to in FY24?
See, the volume, the revenue is also a factor of the raw material pricing. Considering that the raw material prices stay constant, so our revenue line will also almost go up by the same numbers.
What's the outlook on exports? How much did it contribute to your revenues?
Last year, our exports were down because we were catering more to the domestic market. We did not have capacity to cater to the export market. Now, with the expansion coming through, we would also be focusing back on the exports. And the last year, our export volumes were only less than 10%. But this year, we intend our export volumes to be around 20% of our total volumes.
Where are you seeing the maximum amount of uptake or opportunity when it comes to the export market? You export to around 100 odd countries, but if you could give us a sense in terms of where exactly you're getting the maximum orders from.
The orders come to us from Europe, the Gulf, and also the North Americas.
Okay. All right, so we're going to leave it on that note. Thanks very much for joining in and speaking with us.
You.
So that's the management of Supreme Petrochem talking to us. It's been a strong quarter for them. They are also quite bullish in terms of what they would achieve when it comes to volumes next year. And not to mention that they would be renewed focus on the export market. It was around just about 10% in terms of volumes in the previous year. We need to take a short break, but we'll get you more on stocks as well as the markets once we're back. Stay tuned.